Thank you for joining us, Phil. We're going to get started with opening remarks.
Yeah, I think there's been many times I've come in here and had to fight the cause for the club, for myself, for the players. So tonight it's a nice time to come in here and say how immensely proud I am of the performance. It's fair to say that Montreal have, I'm not sure what I'm allowed to say, but I'd say whipped our backsides 2 times already. And tonight we knew we had to compete, and we did. We knew we had to take a few punches, and we did, and we didn't waver once. And we won the game yesterday. We won the game yesterday in training, and I've said that to him in there. Leandro Perez and Blaise Matuidi yesterday in training was sensational. Blaise Matuidi showed why he was a World Cup winner yesterday with his attitude to drive the team forward. And winning is a byproduct of attitude, of effort, of togetherness and spirit. And we've shown that. We've shown that over the last, I'd say, from the minute we lost to New England, we all had our backs to the wall, and we've responded in a way that makes me really, really proud. But what we've said to them, we've achieved nothing yet. We've got our first home win, 4 points out the last 2 games. It's a start. It's a mini start. It's not even worth celebrating. The only thing I said to the players at the end, they have to go and celebrate with the players and do that lap of honour, because them supporters have suffered. I've suffered, and there's been times when we've probably been a little bit shy going over thanking them because we've been a little bit embarrassed with our performance. I just hope tonight that we give them something to go home and celebrate. And it's a small baby step to where we want to get to.
Thank you, Phil. If you have a question, please raise your hand. I'm going to start with Michelle.
Can you talk about Gonzalo's play today, just in general, overall, and his 2 goals and just the way he played, and he just seemed so happy afterward?
Yeah, I think, being totally honest, that I was not happy with his first half performance at all. But what the goal gave him was unbelievable confidence. It gave him a lift. He started to believe in himself, and you know, like you get one of the best centre forwards in the world. You know, he's been one up there with the best. You still need that confidence of a goal as a goal scorer, and all of a sudden after that he was brilliant. I didn't see the second one go in because I thought it had gone out for a corner kick. But you think about his statistics this season. He's playing like a DP. Assists, winning goals, winning us games, or scoring. You can't ask for anything more. The one thing I'd say for the rest of the team now, we need to start contributing from other areas to, you know, if we get 4 or 5 goals from other areas, then we will have more victories. And Gonzalo knows what I think of him. Gonzalo knows, you know, how we've treated him, and we've shown him a lot of love and respect. And I've got to say, he said to me about 3 months ago, if I will give you more, and I think he is.
We'll go to Franco.
Hi, Franco. Nice suit, Franco. Wow. Christening today.
I thought the decisive moment was your substitution of Blaise Matuidi. I'm just curious what led to that decision. From my vantage point, I think you're trying to make it more difficult for them to build out from the middle, and that obviously wrestled control away of the game from them into your guys' favor.
Yeah.
You guys got a goal shortly there.
Well, we started with the same team, and for much of the probably first 50 minutes we competed, and then they just tweaked their system a little bit, and I just felt that they were getting too much control. Blaise was unlucky not to start, and I was so close to changing the team, but I wanted Federico in there for his quality. I then knew that we had to go to 5 at the back. We had to go to 3 centre-backs because of the spaces that they were creating between us. And we did it. We were decisive with the decision. It meant that we got control of the centre of the pitch. It meant that we then had Robbie Robinson in central areas, because I thought he was being nullified out in wide areas. And Blaise and Victor and Gregory then started to dominate the central areas, and they had nothing in terms of passing through us. Mihailovic, who you know I'm a big fan of, didn't get any of the ball, and everything was in front of us, and the long balls that were coming in, because we had 5 defenders back there, we could deal with it, and the keeper The keeper was outstanding, coming, collecting balls, punching balls, his distribution. It was a foul for the goal, 100%, and he's got a big gash on his leg in there to prove to that. So we just had to make that substitution to get more control. And I go back to what I said in pre-season about us controlling games of football, about us having more possession, about us being braver. I think in the last 2 games, for the first time, I've started to see some kind of identity to how I want to play. But I'm also been in this game long enough to say it's just a start. We've got a massive game against Orlando, which I wish was tomorrow. Bottle up what we've got in there now and go again against Orlando, because we're going to need everyone fit and everyone available and to produce an even better performance.
We're going to take a question from the call. Jose, go ahead.
Thank you. Congratulations, Phil. I wanted to ask a little bit about that celebration at the end. This is a brand new team, and relationship with the fans. It has been tricky this year, of course, because of the results. But how much do you take out of that celebration moving forward for this team, knowing that this team has a group of fans that have been there through thick and thin? Thanks.
Yeah. Well, I think what I said to the players at the end was, imagine what those supporters would be like if we were top of the league, if we were winning trophies, if we were like the best team in the Eastern Conference. Imagine how alive this stadium would be. It's alive anyway. But imagine if you put another 8,000 people in there. Imagine if you had another 8,000 people that was then committed to supporting the club like that La Familia is behind the goal. When we can put on better performances, get more victories at home when they start coming and we're filling the stadium. Imagine how electric this stadium will be. Every game feels like a playoff game at this football club. It's like no other, and the games are only going to get bigger. So what I said to the players at the end, that they are the luckiest players alive to be playing for this football club, and that feeling at the end they should bottle, because that's who they're playing for. They're the life and soul of this football club. You speak to Jorge, you speak to David. That's all they care about, the supporters, because they are part of our family. They are part of the heart of our football club, and if we give them what we've given them in the last 2 games, they will give us back 1,000% more. And that's why it was so important to share that moment with them, because they've had many moments this season when they would have doubted us, and we've let them down, and we've probably not sometimes shown our appreciation for them because of the fact that we're hurting so much. Tonight was a nice moment for that.
We'll go to Michelle.
You mentioned that Blaise yesterday was outstanding in practice, showed a lot of leadership. Can you expand on that a little bit? What did he do? What did you see?
Well, from the minute he got left out the team, in my eyes, he's trained like a World Cup winner. He's shown the attitude of a World Cup winner. He's shown the humbleness and the empathy of a World Cup winner. And he's shown why he's a top player. And like I say, he was suffering, and he probably didn't like me for a few days, and then he probably didn't like me today when I left him out. But ultimately, he yesterday in training, him the day before in training, him the day after the Philadelphia game when the young boys from the USL came and trained, he was outstanding. And sometimes Blaise is not the character to show by talking. He shows by his determination to win the ball, his quality on the ball, his determination to drive the practice and the standard of the practice. And that's all we want from him. That's all we want from Gonzalo. That's all we want from Leandro. And that's what we got. That's what we're getting.
Go ahead, Franco.
Just 2 quick ones for you. You touched on Gonzalo's statistics, 7 goals and 2 assists out of your 12 this season, but you mentioned you'd like to get more from other parts of the field. How do you guys go about getting others finish chances and start taking the load off him and giving you guys more chances? They only gave a second goal shot by us, not missing 2.
Yeah, he had a back spasm. So that he limped out of training yesterday again. So that was a last minute thing. Leadham did fantastic when he came in. I want my centre backs to start scoring from set plays. I want my centre backs to start scoring 3-4 goals. Lewis Morgan to start scoring 3-4 goals. Robbie Robinson to score 3 or 4 goals. Then all of a sudden you start winning games. We've got to start winning games by more than. I think we will need to score more than 2 goals to win a game of football. So you need to contribute from all areas. And I'm sure the more confidence and belief we get, our set plays are getting better. There's more confidence and belief. The deliveries are better. The runs are better. We nearly scored today from one. As soon as the confidence and belief start coming back, we will get goals from all areas, but that is the challenge now.
All right. Thank you, Phil.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys.